理查英语通周三新闻报。各位同学，大家好。我们今天要分享的英语新闻主题为 Uber to pay astronomical compensation in historic world-first settlement。紧接着，我们进入到新闻文章的部分。U.S. technology giant Uber Technologies has made a decision to settle in a class action lawsuit brought by an Australian law firm on behalf of more than 8,000 Australian taxi drivers, agreeing to pay 272 million Australian dollars, roughly 5.6 billion new Taiwan dollars. The class action settlement will not only be a historic world first for the U.S. firm, but also the fifth largest in Australian legal history. The nine-figure settlement fee will serve as compensation for Australian taxi operators and drivers, as Uber's aggressive arrival in the market in 2012 has since taken a huge chunk of the revenue from licensed taxi drivers, severely decimating drivers' income. The lawsuit was officially filed in 2019 in the Supreme Court of Victoria State by Australian law firm Maurice Blackburn Lawyers on behalf of taxi drivers who had registered for the class action lawsuit, accusing Uber of violating numerous laws and regulations during operation and destroying the value of their licenses with unfair advantages. The seeds of this inevitable clash were sown back in 2015, when taxi licensing laws were revised by the Australian government, allowing Uber drivers to operate without taxi licenses, while state governments set up compensation schemes for taxi drivers and license owners. After a grueling 5-year legal battle, the lawsuit between Maurice Blackburn Lawyers and Uber has finally been resolved, with the latter agreeing to pay 272 million Australian dollars. After years of refusing to do the right thing by those we say they harmed, Uber has blinked, Maurice Blackburn Lawyers principal Michael Donnelly mentioned. An Uber spokesperson stated that the company has never knowingly violated the law under any circumstances, and that ride-sharing regulations did not exist anywhere in the world when the company started more than a decade ago. Moreover, the spokesperson mentioned that Uber has contributed to state-level taxi compensation schemes since 2018, and that the rising demands of ride-sharing has facilitated the transport industry in Australia, providing consumers with a wider variety of choices and improved experiences, as well as hundreds of thousands of new job vacancies. With the proposed settlement, Uber hopes to put these legacy issues firmly in the past. 接下来是单字与片语的部分，每个单字与片语将会念2次。Lawsuit, lawsuit, firm, firm, settlement, settlement, operator, operator, revenue, revenue, scheme, scheme, ride sharing, ride sharing, legacy, legacy, historic, historic, aggressive, aggressive, decimate, decimate, grueling, grueling, resolve, resolve, knowingly, knowingly, facilitate, facilitate, proposed, proposed, on behalf of someone, on behalf of someone, accuse someone of doing something, accuse someone of doing something, to sow the seeds of something, to sow the seeds of something, under any circumstances, under any circumstances. 最后是我们的相关图片部分。以上是我们今天的英语新闻内容，我们下次见。